So Sarah, welcome to this conversation with Janet and I today. We're really pleased that you can join us and you can help us learn how to do this storytelling that we're about to do about mission in our community. So thank you for coming. I just thought it'd be nice to start with a bit of an introduction because not everybody will know you. So you're from St. Peter's, aren't you?
Yes.
You're a church warden and a lay reader as well, and you've got a huge passion for Alpha, which we'll be talking about in a few minutes. But more important than any of that, over lockdown, you've become a nan, haven't you?
Yes.
To a beautiful little girl called, is it Jessica?
Jessica, yes,
Yeah,
yes. She's extremely cute and lovely.
yeah, she just saw a picture of her and she is very, very lovely. So, yeah, just welcome to this conversation today and thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me. That's really good of you.
Yeah, I think we should also say that you had COVID during lockdown, didn't you, Sarah? So we're so glad that you're here and you've recovered and you're feeling okay.
Yes, I'm fine, thank you. Yes, I didn't have any of the lung symptoms. I actually contracted COVID before lockdown, so it was quite early on in the middle of March when I was still leading Alpha. It was on week 7 that I felt really ill, but because I didn't have symptoms, I had a really bad throat, so that wasn't one of the symptoms of COVID. So I had no idea that that's what I had at the time. But it all became very scary, and I was really quite ill and couldn't breathe. So it was a very scary time, but I'm
Yeah.
fine.
Oh, we're so glad that you're here today and able to tell that story. But also, you already mentioned Alpha. This time, January last year, was when you were starting Alpha. And that's why you're here to talk to us today about some amazing stories from Alpha. And often we don't get a chance to hear the outcome of Alpha. It goes on and we know it's happening, but how amazing is it when we hear some lives have been transformed through that? So please share share your experience with us.
Well, there's been many lovely things that have come out of doing the Alpha course, and one of the greatest things is that the WhatsApp group that we've set up between some of the leaders of Alpha and some of the guests, and we set it up. And first of all, we were messaging each other all day long because we were in lockdown. We didn't have anything else to do. And now even though sometimes we do it during the day, it's at 8 o'clock every evening. We get together on our phones and we're messaging prayers and conversation about what's happened with our day. And we've shared the ups and downs of life. We've been through traumas together. We've laughed and we've cried together. And we've been on holiday together through WhatsApp. But at one point during all these lockdowns, you could go on holiday locally, couldn't you? So one family had been to Northumberland, so and he kept texting us pictures and little things about what was happening with him on holiday. So we felt as if we'd been there with him. It was really, really lovely.
And from that, what I hear is that you've built an ongoing relationship with people that you've journeyed together with that is developing into something unexpected.
That's right, yes. If it hadn't have been for lockdown, we probably wouldn't have carried on this level of commitment to one another. So it's been really lovely to form really deep friendships with one another that will now last a lifetime. It's just a really good time, and everyone has grown in faith so much. At the beginning. Um, I would have to be the one that started the prayer on the WhatsApp group, because the others weren't used to praying out loud in inverted commas, even though they were texting it. But now they're really open to praying, and we're doing unofficial Bible studies as well, in that we're looking at Bible in 1 year. And some of the group get up really early and do it like at 6 o'clock in the morning, and they're texting, "Oh, have you read this on Bible in 1 year?" And it's amazing how everyone is able to relate what they've read to their own personal lives, and we're able to share in that as well. So it's a really good time. Yeah, it's a joy to see God working through them. And I do have one example that I can share with you. So, somebody came along to Alpha for the first time. I didn't know him, and he came regularly every week. And then when we stopped Alpha because of lockdown, he felt encouraged to join with the food ministry at St. Peter's. And is still there most weeks. He's there most Sundays, helping with the Sunday lunches. And so it's good that God has moved him in such a way that he feels able to help and to join in the life of church.
Have you got any plans for what's next with Alpha at St. Peter's?
Yes, I'm planning to do an online Alpha. I'd always been a bit scared of doing that because I never finished off the Alpha from this year. I'm a bit scared of technology, to be quite honest with you. And but now I've been persuaded to begin thinking about next January doing an online Alpha. And there is quite a lot of help on the Alpha website as well to see us along. So as long as I've got support technically, I think it'd be a good idea.
What would you say to anyone who's looking to start to run an Alpha across our town?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say that 3 years ago, I ran my first Alpha, and I had never actually even attended an Alpha. And here I was running one, so I was completely new. But there is a lot of support, and there's support from other churches as well. So really, I would say if I could do that, then anyone could do it.
So Sarah, thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you for telling us all these amazing stories about how God has been working through you and other people at St. Peter's. And yeah, we just want to say thank you for joining us, and all the best for everything you're going to be doing going forward.
Thank you. It's been a great pleasure. God bless you.